Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome back to the Blues Report, and remember to subscribe, then enjoy your news. Let's dive in. The arrival of Garnacho and Xavi Simons, a new era at Chelsea. In the ever-dramatic theatre of European football, few stories capture imagination and ignite debate, quite like the sudden transformation of a club's identity through big signings. For Chelsea Football Club, a team long associated with ambition, risk-taking, and dramatic reinvention, the acquisition of Alejandro Garnacho and Xavi Simons stands as one of the boldest chapters in their modern history. These two names, brimming with youthful brilliance, technical artistry, and raw hunger, have become the latest emblems of a Stamford Bridge revolution. A revolution defined not merely by financial power, but by a strategic pursuit of generational talent. To understand the significance of their arrivals, one must first grasp the context in which Chelsea finds itself. Having endured years of managerial upheaval, inconsistent performances, and a project frequently questioned by critics, the club's hierarchy under Todd Boehly has made no secret of their ambition to build a dynasty rooted in players who can define the next decade of European football. The recruitment of Garnacho from Manchester United and Xavi Simons from Paris Saint-Germain via RB Leipzig serves as both a statement of intent and a carefully designed tactical investment. Each player, though strikingly different in style, represents a vital piece of the larger puzzle Chelsea is trying to assemble. Alejandro Garnacho, the wild diamond. Alejandro Garnacho's story has always been one of audacity. Born in Madrid and nurtured in Atletico Madrid's academy before being whisked away by Manchester United, Garnacho has spent his teenage years under the brightest spotlight imaginable. His rise at Old Trafford was meteoric, marked by his fearless dribbling, appetite for the spectacular, and a habit of scoring goals in decisive moments. Fans remember the wonder strike against Everton, the dazzling solo runs that tore defenses apart, and his ability to carry himself with the swagger of a player far beyond his years. But football, as history reminds us, is rarely static. United's internal turbulence, coupled with Chelsea's relentless ambition, opened a window for negotiations. It was a saga marked by whispers, speculation, and disbelief. Could Manchester United truly part with their golden jewel? Could Chelsea pull off what many deemed impossible? And then, in a summer window that stunned the footballing world, the deal was done. Alejandro Garnacho signed on the dotted line, swapping the red of Manchester for the blue of Chelsea. His unveiling at Stamford Bridge was met with a frenzy. Thousands of fans flocked to the ground, chanting his name, waving banners, and dreaming of what this electric winger could achieve in London. For Chelsea's head coach Ruben Amorim, Garnacho was more than a signing. He was a weapon. Amorim's tactical philosophy thrives on width, pace, and players capable of breaking defensive lines with individuality. Garnacho, with his flair, unpredictability, and fearlessness, fits the mold perfectly. In training, reports emerged of his instant impact, dazzling teammates with his footwork, scoring goals with ease, and embracing the fierce competitiveness of Chelsea's camp. Xavi Simons, the maestro in the making. If Garnacho represents wild energy, Xavi Simons embodies calculated artistry. His journey, too, has been one of headlines and expectations. A child prodigy at Barcelona's La Masia, Simons was once tipped as the face of the Catalan club's future. When he departed for Paris Saint-Germain, eyebrows were raised, but his time in Paris brought lessons of resilience, adaptability, and maturity. Loan spells, particularly at PSV Eindhoven and RB Leipzig, showcased a player blossoming into a complete midfielder, capable of orchestrating play, carrying the ball with elegance, and pressing with relentless intensity. At Chelsea, Xavi Simons is seen as the heartbeat of a new midfield era. His technical skill is unmatched, his football IQ evident in every movement, and his versatility a manager's dream. Whether deployed as a creative number 10, a roaming winger, or even a deeper playmaker, Simons carries the rare ability to dictate rhythm and transform transitions into opportunities. Fans quickly warmed to his charisma. Unlike many players of his age, Simons speaks with maturity, embraces responsibility, and thrives under pressure. At Stamford Bridge, he is expected not only to assist, but to inspire. The thought of Simons feeding passes to Garnacho, Cole Palmer, and Nicholas Jackson excites supporters who have long craved attacking cohesion and flair. The cultural impact beyond tactics and transfer fees, the arrival of Garnacho and Simons carries cultural weight. Both are emblematic of modern football's evolution. Young, multicultural social media icons, and players who understand the balance between performance on the pitch and presence off it. Garnacho's swagger mirrors the vibrancy of Chelsea's younger fan base, while Simons' calm intelligence resonates with those who admire artistry and professionalism. In a squad brimming with raw potential, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Levi Colwill, and Christopher Nkunku, these two signings elevate Chelsea's identity as Europe's premier destination for rising stars. They symbolize not just investment, but faith in youth, creativity, and boldness. The partnership on the pitch, early glimpses in pre-season and training, suggested a chemistry few anticipated. Garnacho's fearless runs down the left wing opened spaces for Simons, who thrived in exploiting half spaces and threading incisive passes. Together, they began to form what could be described as a symphony of chaos and control. Garnacho's directness perfectly balanced Simons' orchestration. Where one thrives on taking risks, the other thrives on creating structure. Ruben Amorim, ever the tactician, designed systems around their abilities. Simons often dropped deeper to collect possession, while Garnacho hugged the touchline, stretching defenses and creating one-on-one scenarios. In practice matches, their link-up with Cole Palmer became a sight to behold, an interchanging trio capable of dazzling with creativity and punishing with precision. The reactions. The footballing world did not remain silent. Manchester United supporters expressed heartbreak and frustration at losing Garnacho, while Chelsea fans revelled in their good fortune. Pundits debated the audacity of the transfer, some calling it a masterstroke, others warning of the risks of pinning hopes on young shoulders. In Spain, Garnacho's move was seen as a return of sorts, his career arc bringing him closer to the La Liga spotlight he once grew under. In the Netherlands, Xavi Simon's decision to choose Chelsea over offers from Barcelona and PSG was viewed as a testament to Chelsea's growing magnetism. The future ahead. As the Premier League season unfolds, all eyes are on Garnacho and Simons. Their story is still being written, but the anticipation is undeniable. Chelsea fans dream of a future where Garnacho scores decisive goals under the lights at Stamford Bridge, where Simons dictates European nights with poise, and where together they form the nucleus of a team capable of conquering England and beyond. For Chelsea, these signings are more than transactions. They are declarations. Declarations of intent, of vision, of belief in the future. Garnacho and Xavi Simons may still be young, but their move to West London has already reshaped the trajectory of a club forever hungry for success. History may one day record this as the moment Chelsea's new dynasty truly began. The most fascinating aspect of this Chelsea chapter is the sense of possibility. Garnacho and Simons are not merely players who arrive to plug gaps. They arrive to redefine what Chelsea can become. The club has, in recent years, been accused of losing its identity, shuffling through managers and overspending without direction. Yet these signings have rekindled a sense of belonging and belief. Supporters talk about Garnacho's fearless approach as reminiscent of Eden Hazard's arrival a decade ago, while Simons' composure and artistry have drawn comparisons to Cesc Fabregas in his prime. Such comparisons are lofty, perhaps even unfair, but they reveal the extent of excitement at Stamford Bridge. Even within the dressing room, teammates have acknowledged the energy both players bring. Training sessions are sharper, internal competition fiercer, and the collective hunger greater. Garnacho's competitive fire pushes fullbacks to their limits, while Simon's tactical intelligence has already earned admiration from Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. In a team once accused of lacking leaders, Chelsea suddenly finds itself rich in young voices determined to shape the future.